Hey y'all, it's your girl Annette J. Morris, the owner of Go Getter LLC, and I come today to talk to you on Thought Provoking Thursday about the problem with vision boards, right? So let's get into it. What is the problem with vision boards? Absolutely nothing. I absolutely love vision boards. I do vision boards every year. Have been doing them probably about the last 10 or 11 years. Living and die by them, right? But one of the things that I recognize in working with individuals, at one time I used to do vision board parties. People would come to the vision board party, make beautiful vision boards, and when I would see them at some point throughout the year, later on in the year, I'm asking like, how's everything come with the vision board? What did you accomplish? Those type of things or whatever. And I had one person to tell me some years ago, I forgot I had the vision board. I ended up sitting in my closet, all of these other things. I'm like, how you expect to bring the vision to fruition if you can't even see it, right? It has to be in your eyesight for you to see it and make it manifest, right? So one of the things that I realized that the problem is not the vision board itself. The problem is the fact that we do not execute, we don't implement, and we don't take action on the things that's on the vision board, right? So none of it will ever come into fruition if it's not, first of all, when you don't see it, right, it's not constantly on your mind. So out of sight, out of mind. That's what the old people used to say. That's the first thing. Secondly, if there's no action to the plan, then if there's no action to the goal, then it's not a goal. It's just a dream, right? And who wants to continue to dream about a life when they can actually live the life, right, that they truly want? If you put those pictures and words and all that on the vision board, you really want it. You just have not taken the action or necessary steps to bring it into fruition so that you can live in the life that you technically dream of, right? So we're going to talk about that today in the strategies that I typically use in order to get it that way. I call it the go-getter strategy, the go-getter way, right? And hopefully you can take the same strategy, utilize it, because we have quite a bit of time before the end of the year. A lot of us started 2022, very promising. Oh, this is going to be the year, XYZ. I can't lie, 2022 has been an amazing year for me. I've executed even more than I ever had before. A lot of times I have accomplished a lot of goals, and then some goals have been carried over to the next year, whatever it is, right? So I don't know if I would ever have like 100% manifestation. I don't know nobody that's ever had like 100%, but I've done great throughout the years, right? So definitely exceeded 90%, even accomplished some things that were not on the vision board. Like right now, I am gonna have a TV show that's gonna be releasing in October. That wasn't even in my wildest dreams, right? That's something that wasn't a part of my agenda for the year at all, but it actually like fell into my lap, and it's as a result of one of my main goals for 2022 was to be more visible, right? And because of me taking the necessary actions to be more visible, that opportunity fell in my lap. So that's just like kind of like a byproduct of me being disciplined and doing the things that I said I was going to stick to for 2022, right? So you'll start to see things manifest that you had not originally planned for, but it does happen, right? So thankful for that. All right, so talking about doing the action, implementation, and execution, right, in order to bring your dream from vision into fruition. So I'm gonna talk a little bit right here. This is not my vision board, right? My vision board actually is really cute. It's a gold metallic board. It has pictures, it has words on it, all of those things, right? Some of my goals for the year I've already accomplished, which is very exciting. I always have like 2 of my mental health goals. I work on 4 segments, right? So physical health, mental health, my financial health, and my spiritual health, right? Those are really like the 4 areas that I focus on throughout the year for myself personally, right? And so 2 of my mental health goals are always to read at least 12 books a year. At this point, I'm on like book 14, so I've already accomplished that goal. And so I love to travel, right? Travel gives my mind like reprieve. It just kind of helps me to get into new environments. When I get into new environments, I'm more creative. I'm more relaxed when I return, all of that, right? So the goal was to travel to 12 destinations this year. I'm probably on about 13 or 14 now, and I still have several destinations to go for the year, right? So those goals have already been accomplished. Grateful for that, but I still have a lot more to go that's on that vision board, right? But these are 3 that I'm going to focus on for the next 12 weeks, right? So this is a 12-week strategy based on a principle from a book that I just read called The 12-Week Year, right? The 12-week year talks about a lot of the things that I'm already doing, but it kind of helped me to fine tune it and get more focused on some things as well. So one of the goals for the next 12 weeks, in which I'm on week 3 of the 12-week strategy, is to lose 20 pounds by the 3rd week of October, right? 3rd week of October, I need to have lost 20 pounds, right? So that's my goal, whatever it is, right? The problem is, a lot of people, I'll use, for example, I know a lot of people that always have like weight loss as one of the goals that's on their vision board, right? They'll have, I want to lose weight, but it's not measurable, right? So just for you saying, I want to lose weight, I want my body to look like this person in this picture that I put on this vision board is not enough, right? You literally have to set SMART goals to everything that's on that vision board. You have to set a SMART goal to it, right? Something that's measurable, right? So just saying I want to lose weight is not sufficient. You have to say like how many pounds I want to lose for the year, right? So right now I said 20 pounds over the next 12 weeks. That puts me at about 1.5 pounds per week, right, that I have to lose in order to meet my goal of a 20-pound weight loss in 12 weeks, right? So now that's measurable. 20 pounds in 12 weeks. I know a number. I have a target number that I'm targeting, right? But still, I can't stop there. Now I have to develop the strategy of how I'm going to lose 1.5 pounds every week for the next 12 weeks, right? So what does that strategy look like? I can't eat everything that I want to eat. I may want to eat donuts, but is that going to contribute to my weight loss? Not even on my cheat days, right? My cheat days need to look like a little something more rational, right? So that I am not gaining weight or causing my weight to stagnate if the goal is to lose 1.5 pounds per week, right? So definitely making sure I have a calorie deficit at the end of every day, right? Less than 1,200 calories per day. So how do I do that? I have to measure what I eat and look at the calories that I'm consuming, all of those type things, right? Planning out your meals will help that. I do high protein diets, especially because I had weight loss surgery almost 7 months ago, right? So I do at least 60 grams of protein per day. This, my protein shake is 25 grams of protein, but I also add 2 scoops of collagen to this one, which is another 18 grams of protein. So this drink in itself is like a little over 40 grams of protein, right? When I add another 25 gram, or normally what I'll do is get one of my 30-gram protein shakes, and that gets me at 70 grams of protein per day, right? Making sure I still take in carbs, but I don't eat as much carbs. So I'm kind of measuring, like I may have carbs with one meal, and then from there, that's it. I'm doing protein, salads, fruit, whatever it is, right? So I make sure I'm having low carbs, high protein, and that helps me with the weight loss, right? Also, I have a consistent workout routine now, right? So this week, I set it at, I'm going to work out 6 days this week, right? Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. I took Wednesday off, and then Thursday, Friday, Saturday, right? So this is 6 days this week. And I did 6 days this week and increased my protein because last week I didn't lose any weight, right? I didn't lose any pounds, which means at the end of this week, I need to lose at least 3 pounds, right? I didn't stay consistent with my protein shakes, and so I didn't see any weight gain, but didn't see any weight loss either, right? So 1.5 pounds from last week, 1.5 pounds from this week is getting me at my 3-pound weight loss that keeps me on target for my, my weight loss goals or whatever. So that's why I'm exercising extra days this week and making sure I take in the extra amount of protein, increased protein, so that, and consistent with it, so that I'm on target by the end of the 12-week journey, right? So you have to map that out even as detailed as that, right? And I monitor like my weeks, like this is what I'm gonna eat this week, this is how much I'm gonna exercise, these are the days I'm gonna exercise, these are the exercises that I'm gonna do every time I go to the gym. I'm gonna work out at least 30 to 45 minutes every time I go to the gym, whatever it is, right? So mapping it out to the T of everything that you're gonna do and follow that, right? So at the beginning of the week on Sundays, I use Sunday afternoons for strategizing for my entire week, right? So y'all know I have to go get a planner. I take this planner. It goes with me everywhere, right? But like on a day-to-day basis, I have my daily to-do list, and I just kind of map it out on Sundays, like, okay, these are the things I'm gonna do on Monday. I'm gonna go and exercise. I'm gonna do, 20 minutes of cardio. Then I'll do, 20 minutes of weights, whatever it is. I'm gonna eat this. This is when I'm gonna do this, X, Y, Z, or whatever, right? So once I map out my entire strategy for these 3 areas, and then whatever other fluff I need to do, I, map it out and stretch it over the particular week as well, right? But that is the strategy that I use. That's the goal getaway to keep me on task, keep me on target for accomplishing the goals that I want to accomplish for the year, right? So these are just 3 of the things from my vision board. Again, this is not my vision board. This is the strategy to accomplish some of the things that's on my vision board. So my goal as far as weight loss is concerned for the year is to get out of the 200s, right? Get down to 199. And at this point, I literally have about 22 more pounds to go to get to 23 more pounds to go to get to that goal, right? If I lose the 20 by the end of October, y'all know November and December, we really ain't thinking about weight loss, but that gives me enough time to at least get rid of those last 3 or 4 pounds or whatever, because I'm gonna eat the sweet potato pie for Thanksgiving and Christmas. All right, y'all. So listen, I need to give myself that leeway, so I need to lose as much as I can now before we flow into the holiday season. So that is my ultimate goal, just to focus right now before we start rolling into the holiday season, because I know it's gonna be harder in November and December to get those pounds off. So that's my strategy, and that is what I'm utilizing. So naturally, again, one of my revenue goals is here. And then I had the strategy of the things that I'm going to do to hit this particular revenue goal, the target audience that I need to target, which is my target audience for my high ticket programs, you know, XYZ or whatever, how many clients I need to enroll. These are the things that I have to do every day to make sure I get to that number, to get that amount of clients in XYZ, right? And then adding another stream of revenue. So even that, the other stream of revenue, we found out today, we got approval for, and I'll talk about it later. We got approval for it, and so actually, once I sign the agreement, that would be active on the 1st of September. So I won't even need the full 12 weeks to make this one manifest, but I've taken all of the necessary steps in order to get this stream of revenue activated, right? I have this, like when I put the actual goal here, I put the steps that I'm going to have to take in order to accomplish this as a goal, and then spread it out over the 12 weeks. But I knew, like, I'm not going to allow this to linger for a full 12 weeks. I need to get this one accomplished so that I can, this is flowing, and then I can focus on these 2 areas, because these really are the most complicated. The weight loss and this big income generating goals are the 2 most complicated. This is the least complicated. So if I can get this one off my agenda and up and flowing and what it needs to be doing, then I can really focus a lot of my energy on these 2. And at the end of the 12 weeks, the results are all of this is manifested, right? But again, taking action, implementation of the action plan, and actually executing the plan. Execution means taking the necessary action steps. Whoever has to be a part of the process, making sure they're on board, knowing what their part is in order to accomplish that. All of those things are necessary, but the execution is the most important thing, and that's where a lot of us fail, in the execution and implementation phase, which is why we don't see the things that we want to see that come into full fruition as a result of what's on the vision board, right? So again, implement the action plan, take action, execute the action plan. You will start to see a lot more in your life, and it'll no longer be a dream life. It'll actually be your real life. So hopefully that has helped you. Yes, it sounds like a lot. Yes, it is a lot. But if you want to bring your dream life into your real life and be the life that you live, love the life that you live, then it's necessary for you to take those steps. And that's with anything. I can just remember, you know, being in school and getting my degree, had to take all the classes, even the classes that I didn't like, right? The biology classes, can't stand science classes, had to take all of those in order to get a psychology degree, right? Go to grad school, I have to take statistics, couldn't stand statistics, but I had to pass the class in order to get my master's degree, right? To purchase a home, you got to go through the whole process. Everything is a process when you want to see something manifest, something great manifest in your life. Being a full-time business owner, I've been a full-time business owner for 11 years. This has been a whole process, right? So everything is a process. You just have to be willing to go through it and take the necessary action steps so that you can see what it is that you once dreamed of. All right, y'all. So hopefully that has helped you to understand why vision boards have not previously worked in your life and what you need to do to make sure that they do. We still have a lot of time. This is just August. You have the next 4 months to make your life great. I want to see your results in the end. I want to see you win. All right, y'all. So talk to y'all soon. And let the Go Getter signing off for today. Thought-provoking Thursday. All right. See y'all again next week. Bye-bye.